Welcome back to Habit to Code, the podcast where we dive deep into the productivity tools, habits, and mindsets of the world's top performers. I'm Jackson Reed.
And I'm Logan Miles. And today we're talking about something that sounds almost mythical. Elon Musk's 5-minute scheduling method.
5 minutes, Logan. That's how the man allegedly breaks down his entire day into 5-minute blocks. Most people can't even figure out what they want for lunch in 5 minutes.
Speak for yourself. I can order lunch in 5 minutes. Choosing, now that's a solid 20. But yeah, 5-minute blocks. It sounds intense, almost robotic, but also kind of genius.
Let's break it down for our listeners. Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, Tesla, XAI, and probably a couple of moon colonies at this point, schedules his day in 5-minute increments. That's 12 slots per hour. Over a 12-hour workday, that's 144 distinct slots.
Which is wild. I can barely schedule myself for 3 things a day without veering off into YouTube rabbit holes and snack breaks.
Exactly. And yet Musk reportedly uses these tiny time blocks to maximize focus and efficiency. The idea is, if you treat time like a finite resource and break it down like a currency, you start spending it more intentionally.
But let's pause right there. Is this method even humanly sustainable? I mean, can a person realistically stick to 5-minute blocks without losing their mind?
That's the golden question. It's not about being perfectly rigid. It's about precision planning. You're assigning specific tasks to specific windows. It forces clarity. You know what you're doing at 10:35 a.m., not just working on a project, but emailing supplier X about part Y.
Okay, I can see that. Like when you know exactly what your gym workout is versus just saying, I'll go lift. The specificity saves mental energy.
Exactly. And it cuts down what Musk calls cognitive drag, that indecision tax we pay when we don't have clear next actions.
So let's say I want to try this 5-minute block thing. Do I literally sit down with a stopwatch and plan my entire day down to brushing my teeth?
No stopwatch needed. Most people use Google Calendar or a time blocking app. You can start by mapping out your priorities, then breaking them into smaller, actionable chunks. If a task takes 15 minutes, great, 3 blocks. A phone call, 1 block.
What about snacks?
Schedule those too, Logan. And no, peanut butter contemplation doesn't count as a block.
Dang it. But okay, here's what I'm wondering. Doesn't this kill spontaneity? I love creative flow. Some of my best ideas come when I'm just not following a rigid plan.
Totally fair. But think of it like jazz. Structure gives you freedom within a framework. You can actually schedule creative time. The trick is assigning it a place in your day. And if you have a breakthrough idea mid-email, no one's gonna stop you. But you have a home base to return to.
Okay, so real talk. I tried something similar once. I divided my day into 15-minute slots for a week, and I was more productive, but man, it was exhausting.
That's the downside. Mental fatigue if you go too granular. Elon reportedly batches similar tasks, so he's not switching from rocket design to HR policy every 5 minutes. He might have an hour of 5-minute calls back to back, then a block of engineering-focused work.
So really, it's about intentional time blocking, not just being a slave to the clock.
Exactly. It's a tool, not a prison sentence. You're giving each minute a job. Even if you're not Musk-level busy, the practice of deciding how to spend time makes you more aware of where it's leaking.
Which, let's be honest, is usually somewhere between social media and Googling, how long do turtles live?
True story. 40 to 100 years, which means even turtles would benefit from time blocking.
All right, let's bring this down to earth. Say someone listening wants to try this. What's a good starting point?
Start small. Take just 2 hours of your day and break them into 5-minute blocks. Assign specific tasks to each block. Keep it flexible but focused. Afterward, reflect on what worked and what didn't.
And maybe don't jump straight to Elon-level intensity. No need to schedule bathroom breaks, unless you're really into optimization.
Hey, bodily functions matter. Elon would probably agree.
Look, I may never be Elon Musk, but I can steal a page from his playbook. Even just thinking in 5-minute chunks makes me more conscious of my time.
That's the heart of it. You don't need to be a billionaire rocket scientist to take control of your calendar. You just need a little structure and a lot of intention.
And maybe a backup plan for when you inevitably fall off the schedule.
That too. Hey, thanks for listening, friends. If you try the 5-minute method this week, let us know how it goes.
Until next time, time is your most valuable currency. Spend it wisely.
We'll see you in 5 minutes.